What's new in Xiaomi EU build of MIUI 12 version being 20.6.18 running on the Xiaomi Poco F1? Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you what is new in MIUI 12 by Xiaomi EU, the build version being 20.6.18 running on the Poco F1. Now before we start off with the video, I do recommend that you watch my previous video on Xiaomi EU 20.6.4 because we are going to concentrate on what is new from that build. So as you can see, I am running 20.6.18 on my Poco F1 and the security patch is from June 2020. Now do note that this is a port of Xiaomi EU from the Xiaomi Mi 8. Xiaomi EU doesn't make builds for the Poco F1. However, we do have pretty awesome developers who port those builds for us. The first change you will find is if you go into settings and then if you go into always on display and lock screen and you scroll down, you now have the option of charging animation and you have three different options. So you have flow, glow or wave, and of course you can choose to keep your charging animation off. Then you also have the option of side panel shortcuts. So from here in you can customize what all applications you see when you swipe from your lock screen. So here it is, these are my current options, and if I go into the settings application I can of course change these options. And as I mentioned earlier, you need to go into settings, always on display and lock screen, and then side panel shortcuts. Next up we can go into settings, and if you go into display, scroll down and you go into control center and notification shade, you will notice that you now have different sections and the look is more refined. So all customizations for control center are under the control center section. Then you have customizations for the status bar, and you have the option of hiding your notch and notch in individual apps in the notch section. Next up we can have a look at sound. So in sound and vibration we still do not get the option of sound assistant, something which lets you set your media volume on a per app basis. And if we go into the home screen and tap on home screen option, you will see that we now have the new UI. So this is the new launcher. I think the version should be 4.18. However, we can go into settings and applications and check out the current version which we have. So yes, in fact the version is 4.19. So that means they have updated the system launcher as well, and you know the animations are smooth, and me personally I did not notice any jitters or any lags in the animations when using this launcher. Next up we can check if the super live wallpapers let us choose a location now. So we can go into settings and then we'll go into wallpaper, and next up we can go into super wallpapers, the red planet, and we still do not have the option of choosing the landing location. Now I'm not sure why that feature is not working. And we can also check out whether we have the option of changing our screen mode from video toolbox. So here it is, let me activate video toolbox, and no, we still do not have the option of changing the screen modes from video toolbox. Next up we can open the camera application, and you do have the new camera which does let you theme the camera UI. However, if you go into settings and then if you go into customize, you now also have the option of camera modes. So from here in you can choose whether you want the more tab or the more panel. Right now we have the more tab, and if I go into more, these are the different options I get. And yes, unfortunately for the Poco F1 we do not get clone mode or kaleidoscope mode. And if we go back into the settings and change the UI look to the mode tab, let's have a look at how that looks. So we'll go into camera modes, use the more panel, sorry I meant the more panel, and now if you open the camera application and now if we swipe up, you can see that we can now access the different features which we get in the more tab. You now have a more panel. Next up we can open Magisk Manager and see the CTS profile. So let's tap to check the safety net, and bam, there it is. You can see that CTS profile is true and basic integrity is also true, and this for me is without using Magisk hide. Now in case CTS profile is not true for you, you can try by hiding Magisk, which is like enabling Magisk hide, and then see if that works for you. What does CTS profile pass means? Well, that means that your banking apps and other applications which detect root should work absolutely fine. We can now go into DRM info application, and there it is. You can see that we do have Widevine L1 in the building. Now Netflix might not work because Netflix had to whitelist the Poco F1 and they never did it. Next up, we can open the OpenGL extension application, and there it is. You can see that the GPU drivers are from 3/13/2020. Now if you open the gallery application, you will notice that we do have some new filters. So here is the gallery application. Let us try to edit this picture which does have the sky, and if you go into filter and then scroll all the way, you will have new filters, and those are black ice and black and white. So these are the new filters which have been added, and this is how black ice looks like, and this is how the black and white filter looks like. So there it is, peeps. Those were the new features which were added to Xiaomi EU build of 20.6.18 running on the Poco F1, and that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.